Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. Alexe Godin awarded Jonathon Johnson a rose on the season 10 premiere of Bachelor in Paradise, but will they leave the show together? Jonathon and Alexe had a wonderful talk during which they bonded. Jonathon described their friendship as resembling a middle school crush. However, Alexe felt a connection with Ricky Marinez, with whom she exchanged few kisses. Despite this, Alexe chose to give Jonathon her rose during the first Bachelor in Paradise rose ceremony of season 10. They appeared to be developing a solid bond, but did they become a couple at the end of the show? Alexe, 28, made her Bachelor Nation debut during Grant's Bachelor season. She was a fan favorite from the start, when she arrived with her no-drama llama, Linda. Grant even gave Alexe his first impression rose, which resulted in her receiving his first one-on-one date of the season. However, Grant said his goodbyes to Alexe just before his homecoming dates. Jonathon, 28, is a popular Bachelor Nation member and the first Bachelor in Paradise season 10 contestant to be announced. During season 21 of The Bachelorette, he made it all the way to Jen's fantasy suite dates, but she said goodbye before the finale. Fans have been hoping for Jonathon to find love ever since. According to Reality Steve, Alexe and Jonathon are not together after Bachelor in Paradise season 10. In actuality, their relationship terminated with the second rose ceremony. After the first rose ceremony, Jill Chin and Allie Jo Hinks arrived on the beach and both took Jonathon on dates. However, at the second rose ceremony, Jonathon still handed Alexe his rose. However, during the third rose ceremony, Alexe presented her rose to Andrew Spencer, a new entrant. This prompted Golden competitor April Kirkwood to give Jonathon her rose simply so he could stay on the competition. During the fourth rose ceremony, Jonathon presented his rose to newbie Leah Kayanen after a date with her, while Andrew presented his to Alexe. Jonathon and Leah departed Bachelor in Paradise season 10 as friends, but Andrew and Alexe continued to date. While it's upsetting that Jonathon didn't find love on Bachelor in Paradise season 10, it's great to know that Alexe and Andrew left together. Andrew went on The Bachelorette season 17 and Bachelor in Paradise season 8, and he has been looking for love for years. Hopefully, Jonathon and Alexe will have their happily ever after sooner than later. Alexe Godin arrived on the beaches of Bachelor in Paradise season 10 as a radiant and charming presence, her confidence bolstered by past experience and the playful addition of her emotional support llama, Linda, who became an instant fan favorite. She made waves during Grant Ellis's Bachelor season, not only for her quirky charm but also because she'd earned his first impression rose. Although she left that journey just before hometowns, Alexe captured hearts and proved that she had a strong shot at love, if she could find the right person. Coming into Paradise, she knew what she wanted, someone kind, grounded, and emotionally available. She had no desire for drama, and her llama, or rather, the metaphor of no-drama Linda, served as a reminder that Alexe wasn't here to play games. Jonathon Johnson, meanwhile, entered Paradise with just as much Bachelor Nation admiration. His run on The Bachelorette season 21 with Jen had taken him all the way to fantasy suites. Audiences were drawn to his gentleness, his subtle humor, and his poetic way of speaking about love. While Jen ultimately said goodbye before the finale, citing concerns about long-term compatibility, Jonathon's heart had been open and earnest. Fans championed him as a Paradise lock-in, and when he was the first contestant announced for season 10, the buzz was instant. People were hopeful, especially for someone as emotionally intelligent and sincere as Jonathon, to finally get his happy ending. On night 1, Alexe and Jonathon found each other almost serendipitously. Despite all the chaos that typically erupts during the first few hours of Paradise, theirs was a quiet connection. They sat at the edge of the bar with their toes buried in the sand, talking about travel, childhood stories, and their experiences with heartbreak on reality TV. Jonathon later described the moment to the camera as feeling like passing notes during 7th grade math class, a reference that stuck. He smiled when he said it, cheeks flushing slightly. Alexe giggled at the comparison, telling producers that she felt like a giddy teenager around him. Still, paradise is paradise, and connections shift quickly. On day 2, Ricky Marinez made his entrance. The charismatic, confident contestant from The Bachelorette Season 20 wasted no time. He pulled Alexe for a chat almost immediately, and she was impressed. Ricky was bold and forward, something Alexe found refreshing. His compliments were unfiltered, his eyes locked on hers in a way that made her wonder if their energy was worth exploring. They kissed by the fire pit that night, just once, twice, actually, but it was enough to raise eyebrows, especially Jonathon's. Jonathon admitted to being rattled, but he didn't spiral. Instead, he gave Alexe space. If she's into Ricky more, I want her to explore that. I just want her to be sure, he told Jesse Palmer during a beach check-in. It was a mature response, and it stood in contrast to the territorial attitudes often seen on the show. That self-assured patience may have been what sealed Jonathon's fate, at least for the first rose ceremony. Despite the flirtation with Ricky, Alexe's rose went to Jonathon. She told him that she felt safe with him, that their bond was growing deeper than she expected, and that while she had kissed someone else, her heart still leaned his way. Jonathon, visibly relieved, accepted the rose with a grateful hug. "We're just getting started," he said. But in paradise, getting started doesn't guarantee anything. The day after the first rose ceremony brought major waves. Jill Chin and Allie Jo Hanks arrived on the beach with date cards in hand. Jill chose Jonathon for her first date, catching Alexe completely off guard. Though she tried to keep her cool, Alexe confided in Kat Izzo that she was low-key freaking out. Jonathon had been her anchor, and now he was being swept into the current. Jonathon's date with Jill was light-hearted and filled with laughter. They went ziplining through Costa Rica's dense jungle canopy before cooling off in a waterfall. Jill seemed interested, but Jonathon remained polite and friendly. "She's fun," he said in his confessional, "but my head and heart are still with Alexe." Even so, he accepted a second date, this one with Allie Jo, just 2 days later, raising questions among cast members. Was Jonathon truly committed, or was he hedging his bets? Andrew, a fan favorite from The Bachelorette Season 17 and Bachelor in Paradise Season 8, made a late entrance that caused ripples across the beach. His charm was undeniable. He was sweet, thoughtful, and absolutely interested in Alexe from the moment he saw her. He pulled her aside for a heart-to-heart, and the chemistry between them was evident. "I feel like I can be myself around you," she told him during their first chat. By the time the third rose ceremony arrived, Alexe surprised everyone, especially Jonathon, by giving her rose to Andrew instead. Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.